So, this is not up for debate, nor is it up for discussion. St. John has the best sunsets in the Caribbean. Actually, the best sunsets in the world. Okay, so I am clearly biased, but seriously, the sunsets here are spectacular. They look like an image that you will see on a postcard, or better yet, they look like something that shouldn't be free. It is the absolute best way to end your day on the island. It's also a perfect idea for a date if you're looking for something relaxing to do. So, where do you go to watch a sunset? Good question. While there are a few spots to watch it, in this video I will rank for you my top 4 places to kick back and watch heaven on earth. Let's get started.
Welcome to the most beautiful island in the world, the Virgin Islands. Yeah, man. Mind check, my love. Una dos. How are the VI massive them there? If you from the VI.
Let's get started with number 4 on my list, Frank Bay. Frank Bay is a small beach in the Cruz Bay area. It's not a popular beach for swimming as it's small and it's rocky in some spots. The beach itself faces St. Thomas, so your sunset consists of anchored sailboats, St. Thomas, and a key called Stevens Key. I like watching the sunset here for a few reasons. Beside it being gorgeous, it's close to town, so I don't have to drive too far to get there. Of course, this will vary for you depending on where on the island you're staying. I also like Frank Bay because the location keeps my girls entertained and very busy. They enjoyed running around and exploring the various seashells and corals. They also like the little pond that's directly behind the beach. So if you have kids, they would enjoy exploring the pond from the observation deck that's there. We mainly saw ducks like these two hanging out on this surfboard. We also saw this guy hanging out in the road. The highlight though for my girls was seeing this peacock. Overall, I would say a pretty good location. It's time for number 3. Can you guess where it is? If you guessed Peace Hill, you are right. There are a few reasons why I really love Peace Hill. First, the views here are amazing. You get views of the ruin, the lush mountainside, but that's not all. You also get views of Trunk Bay and Francis Bay, which is tucked off in the distance. Then you'll see Jost Van Dyke, which is part of the British Virgin Islands. And as you keep on panning to your left, you'll eventually see St. Thomas, Kinneil Bay, Hawks Nest, and Gibney Beach, which I didn't get a shot of, but it's tucked away over here. Another reason I really like it here is because, as you know, I'm a mom of 2 girls, so I love areas that are entertaining to them, but also relaxing for me. Peace Hill has this really nice spacious patch of grass for them to play while I relax on my blanket and take it all in. When the sun finally sets, they come and join me. And that's one thing that I really am thankful for. My girls love the sunset just as much as their mama. And as you can see, the sunset here does not disappoint. If you do decide to come here, I have a couple of tips for you. First, if you have little kids, be sure to keep a close eye on them at all times. Or you can have a partner keep an eye on them. The ruins have some really steep steps, and there are also areas that have these little cactus plants and areas that have drop-offs. My second tip is, do break bug spray. I've watched the sunset here plenty of times with no problems. Once, however, there were a lot of those no-see-um sandflies, and they will literally eat you alive. So, please bring bug sprays with you. Luckily, I never leave home without mine. Overall, this is a great choice to watch the sunset. I promise there is no way that you are not going to love my number 2, which is Kinneil Hill. The thing is though, to experience this awesomeness, you have to work for it. Yes, you gotta go on a hike. On this day, my husband and I hiked up the Kinneil Hill Spur Trail, which is located across the street from the National Park sign. We hiked for a steady 30 minutes, all uphill with a few switchbacks. We didn't even make it all the way to the very top. We stopped at this bench And when I turned around, I could not believe the view. You will feel as though you are on top of the world. The ocean below seems so vast, and you get a great view of the quays that lead up to St. Thomas. I really enjoy just sitting back and relaxing and watching the boats as they float by, and then the birds. On my next trip, I am definitely going to the very top. If the views are this amazing from here, I cannot imagine how they look further up. Again, I promise, you gotta see this one. There's a good reason it's number 2 on my list. If you do decide to do Kinneil Hill, I do have a few tips for you. When we went, the trail itself was very well defined. However, there were a few spots where the grass was very tall. So if your skin gets easily irritated, you may consider wearing some long pants. Another tip is, be sure to bring a flashlight with you. Chances are you'll want to stay here until the very last minute, and by the time you head back down, it will be dark. We simply used a flashlight on our cell phones, and that worked perfectly fine. And the last tip is, don't be like us. Give yourself enough time. We didn't do that. We arrived late when the sun was already setting, so when we got on the trail, to avoid missing the sunset, we couldn't take any breaks. Since the trail was all uphill, we were exhausted when we reached the top. But, as I mentioned, it is well worth it. We've made it to number 1. So where can top Frank Bay, Peace Hill, and Kinneil Hill? No other than my absolute favorite place to watch the sunset, Trunk Bay. When I said earlier that the sunsets should not be free, I was talking about Trunk Bay. It's a non-stop show with colorful clouds floating by. The seagulls and the waves add the perfect relaxation music, and sometimes the pelicans put on a show as they dive for fish. When I bring the kids, I let them play to their heart's content. They honestly can play here all day long. Another great thing is, you practically have the beach all to yourself. Most people have already left for the day, except for maybe 1 or 2 other families. And if you're lucky, you may also spot a wedding. Countless couples choose Trunk Bay's sunset as a backdrop for this special day. If you said I do here, I would love to see. Share your pictures in the comment section below. Overall, you cannot beat the sunsets here. It is such a magical place, which is why Trunk Bay is number 1 on my list. So there you have it. Those are my top 4 places to watch the sunset on St. John. Where do you like to watch the sunset? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, hit like and share. And for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now it's time for my absolute favorite part. It's called Show Your Love. In our videos, we show you something you love about St. John. And at the end, we feature a local nonprofit for you to literally show your love for St. John by donating or volunteering. Today, we're featuring none other than the fabulous Love City Pan Dragons. When you hear the steel pans, you know you're in the islands. And for us St. Johnians, we know something extra special is going on, whether it's carnival, a local event, or even a wedding. The Pan Dragons teaches members ages 8 to 72 to play this unique instrument. I love this organization because in addition to bringing music and joy to local events, they also provide an educational extracurricular activity for our youth. Members learn team building skills, hand-eye coordination, memorization, and so much more. And what I love the most about them is that they help to keep the island's culture alive. So, if you are looking for a great cause to support, one that makes an awesome impact, this is it. They rely solely on donations and grants, which helps to pay for the instructors, tuning of their pans, their uniforms, and performance-related travel expenses. Be sure to visit their website at pandragons.org to see videos of their performances, to learn more about the organization, and to make a donation. As always, thanks for showing St. John your love.